Everyone would love to live in the greatest country in the entire world. But what about those who are unfortunate enough to live in the worst countries in the world? In today's video, I'm going to be going over the worst countries on the planet. And to do this, I'm going to be using the HDI scale. HDI stands for the Human Development Index. The HDI takes into account the life expectancy of every person in the country, the education of every person in the country, and the culture and all-round social life of the country. And this scale ranges from 0.2 to 1. 1 being the best, 0.2 being the worst. The top 3 countries in the entire world are all from Europe. In third place is Iceland with a ranking of 0.959, which is incredible. In second is Norway with a ranking of 0.961. And in first it's of course Switzerland with a 0.962. Being a complete score of 1 means you're the perfect country and you're amazing. But being the bottom score of 0.2 means you're the worst country imaginable. So without further ado, let's get right into the video and find out what statistically are the worst countries in the world. Fiji is known for its amazing beaches and its all-round beautiful tourism. However, it's ranked 99th out of 191 countries. So it's pretty much slap bang in the middle, so they're pretty much saying Fiji's mid. But let me make this very clear. Anything above a 0.550 is considered high. So as much as I'm saying Fiji's mid, it's ranked high. Because Fiji comes in at a 0.730, which is pretty impressive. South Africa comes in at rank 109th. This is mainly due to their low life expectancy of 65 years and their very high crime rate, which is rapidly growing. South Africa is actually ranked 3rd out of all the countries in the world with the highest crime rates. In first it's Venezuela, in second it's Papua New Guinea, but in third it's South Africa, so it does explain why it's quite low on the HDI scale. Their HDI scale is 0.713, and they've been going down through recent years. In 161st, we've got Pakistan. Pakistan has seen a massive increase though. It was at a 0.450 in 2001. Now it's at a 0.54. It ranks in the medium category, so it's not bad. It's sort of just mid. So sorry, Pakistan. I think you're cool, but you know, the HDI thinks you're mid. Don't have a go at me. Have a go at them, not me. Some of these countries on this list are actually quite low and they surprised me. For example, Uganda. If you watch my YouTube shorts, you would know me and Uganda, we're like best mates. We're best friends. But they rank at 166th on the HDI. This doesn't make Uganda one of the worst countries in the world. It makes it in the lower half. Although it's improved leaps and bounds since the 1990s, where it was ranked a 0.329. It's almost doubled within like what, 40 years, 30 years? That's incredible. Ranking in at a 0.525. Now I think it's time for the bottom 5. These are the 5 countries that are statistically the worst countries in the world. In 187th or 5th, we have Burundi, coming in at a 0.426. Burundi is a very dangerous place to travel. It's very high in crime, political crime, and the healthcare isn't that good. There's been conflict from years and years and years ago that's resulted in 300,000 deaths. And agriculture employs 90% of their population, and that is not what you want when you're running a country. And from 1990 to 2021, their life expectancy changed by 16 years. And the average time the average person spent in school also improved by 2.6 years. In 188th or 4th, we have the Central African Republic, coming in at a 0.404. That is incredibly low. Again, the crime rate here is crazy. And according to warchild.org.uk, 75% of their children need urgent assistance. In 189th or 3rd place, we have Niger. Niger is ranked at a 0.400. That is crazy. Again, Niger has a lot of gang violence and a lot of crime. Their healthcare is little to none, gang violence is incredibly large, and children are in desperate need of protection and shelter. There's frequent droughts and poverty is everywhere. It is honestly a horrible sight to see. Niger is one of the least developed countries on the entire planet. If you have technology there, you're very lucky. It's surrounded by the Sahara Desert, so it makes it absolutely boiling, and when you don't have that clean water, it's a recipe for disaster. However, Niger's life expectancy has risen from 1990 to 2021 by 20 years, and their gross national income, so the average amount a person gets, has risen by 9.5%. Now, getting into the top two. By the way, if you've made it this far, please leave a like, I would really appreciate it. In second place, we have Chad. Their HDI comes in at 0.394. That is the first below 4 we've had on this entire video. According to the World Food Programme, it's got one of the highest levels of hunger in the entire world, and it's estimated 42% of the population live in poverty. Climate change and desertification has absolutely ruined this country. Before I tell you first place, I'm going to give an honourable mention. And this honourable mention goes to North Korea. There is currently not enough data to accurately represent where North Korea would be on this list, so they've been left out. But in my opinion, North Korea would be the worst country by far, to be honest. Obviously, we've all seen the clips of the propaganda they show, but North Korea, it looks terrifying. If I was ever there, I don't know what I would do. So for me, in honorary first place, it's North Korea. But who's actually in first place is South Sudan, with the HDI scale of 0.385. The crime rate, the poverty rate, the hunger, everything you can imagine is in this country, and it's so sad. There's a lack of food, and of course that means there's going to be more crime to get the food back, and there is an economic crisis. So statistically, the worst country to live in on the entire planet is South Sudan. So there you have it. These are the worst countries in the world. YouTube thinks you'll enjoy these videos. Bye.